to the chief of the pulpit, to the evangelists, to the elders of Israel, sister ministers, to the deacons, court elder, to the members on Zoom, daughters of Jerusalem, and sisters of mercy, sons of God's prophet, and if there's any visitor in our midst. I'm truly thankful to be here on this, the Daughter's Day. You know, I'm very tired, and I said to myself, you notice I'm really piggybacking on this song, Exalt, Exalt His name. Because I have decided, no matter how tired I am not going to allow the enemy to steal my joy today. We have done well. You know, I always look at the Proverbs 31 woman comparing to the Proverbs 21 woman. And the Proverbs 31 woman is not a name given. It means that she's a role model that every woman must strive to become. So it is there as a measuring stick for every woman to measure themselves. And I thank God for His word every single day. You know, today I want to give thanks that we are here from Spanish Town to join. I want to thank the Bishop for welcoming us so well on the night of the Passover. We are very grateful for this opportunity to magnify the Lord with you all. And today, we want to thank God for a pastor, Elder Barry too. We have been in Spanish Town worshiping God and giving God the glory. The many sermons that he has preached and the testimony from the saints, I am indeed strengthened. And today, I must say, the sermons I've heard too, and all the testimonies I have strengthened. I'm so grateful to be here. I know as a small tabernacle, we still know that God is good and we have experienced His blessing. And so today, I'm just going to allow the Lord to lead. You know, St. Sharon is here in our midst. We haven't seen her in a while. And today, we want to give her the opportunity because we are no longer strangers. We are what? Fellow citizens also of faith. And today, I will give her the mic to express herself. And if there's any time leave for us, we will take it. Amen.
Unto Christ, unto the bishop, unto all the public dignitaries, unto the sister ministers, and all the other officers in God's kingdom, Church of God, the Saints of Christ in general, His grace on the visitor, and His kingdom come, and all the saints unto that. I too am joyous. I'm grateful. I have gratitude. Yes, I am honored. I'm privileged to be here today. I did not plan it so well because I decided I wasn't going to come. From last year I was to be here, and you hearing me? Yes. From last year I was supposed to be here, and I wasn't. I said, no, I ain't got the money, I'm not going to make it. And this year, you know, my partner in crime, St. Desiree, called me and said, you're going this year? And I said, and you know, she said, why not? I said, you know, things go. Anyway, one night I was there and after the shower, I took up the phone and I called her. I said, listen, if I don't book this ticket now, I'm not going. So last month I booked the ticket and we were there and I said, Lord, I booked the ticket. All right, you're going to do the rest. He did the rest and I'm glad that I'm here. I'm so grateful to him for that. You know, just being here, I was able to eat the Passover and to spend the 7 days of unleavened bread with my brothers and sisters. You don't know how happy I am. You know, even though not last Sunday, the Sunday before, I got the news that my sister in England passed away. But just as I was getting excited and started to sing Passover song to be here, then I got that news and it just, you know, pulled my spirit down. So it's a bittersweet moment for me. But, you know, I thank God for the church too, because being here, so to take a mind off it until I go home, I remember it. So that is really good for me that I'm not in a depressed state, you know, but I'm just giving God thanks. I can't express my gratitude for being here. You know, I just want to talk about one thing. Oh, God is good. Yes, and not only is He good, He's awesome. He's great. I'm feeling a little hoarse right now. You won't sound talking hoarse, but God is awesome. You know, if you just follow Him. When I heard the Paul Elder went up and speak about the many Red Seas you have to cross, and I you when you came, but why did you go up there telling everybody my business? You know? But I crossed so many Red Seas, and the thing that he said afterwards was that the more Red Sea you cross, the closer you get to God. Believe me, I thought I was really close to God here. I'm closer to Him there because you need that. I thank God for the teaching that I got in Jamaica. I thank God for everything, and that is what kept me. If I did not have that teaching in Jamaica that I had to hold on to, I don't think I would be here. You know, at one stage I had to say to them, listen, let me tell you something. I am not here for anybody in the church. Not for you know that. I am here because I believe this doctrine. If I did not believe in it, I would not be here. And I know I have a dying soul. I have a glorious God to serve and a dying soul to save. You understand? So I tell them, that's the reason why I'm here. Sometimes I'm into my feeling. I go and I don't go. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to be. But every time I say, okay, this is what I ought to do, this is what I'm supposed to do, something always comes up and just mess me up again. And then I said, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. You know, and thank the very family as well, because thank God for technology that we worship every Sabbath morning. And you know, at the very next door call me, or St. Hezron called me, oh, by the way, all hail from St. Hezron. Millions of God, let me not forget. But I'm just giving God thanks for the many Red Seas He has allowed me to. I remember when I was so sick, and I don't know, but I can tell you this. When I went to this doctor, and I was feeling something, but I was something. So I went to this doctor, and he says, I explained to him what. As a matter of fact, I didn't really go to him because I had to go. There was an appointment, so I said, let me just go because I was working at the time. And I explained to him, I just here for a medical checkup and all of that, and he checked me and everything, and he said, something's not right. And I said, what it is? He said, you feel a lump, and I'm like, but I didn't feel a lump, I just didn't want to accept that there is a lump there. So when I went to him now, and he said, we have to do some tests, and upon doing all these tests, because boy, they do a lot of tests, and upon doing all these tests, you know, they're coming closer to say it's cancerous. But I accepted the fact that it was just one breast. But when they come now and say, it's another breast, the other breast, I was like, oh no. But anyway, I am still hoping that, you know, things will change, things will go differently. So while I'm there, I remember this doctor called me that I was seeing, and she called me and she said, do you want to come in the office or do you want to get the news? I didn't want to tell you over the phone. I said, go ahead, because I was at my sister's house. I was alone, and she told me the news. But it's not just telling me the news, it's how to bring it across. She just said to me, oh, you have cancer in both legs, and you've got to come off the breast, and you have to do chemotherapy, and you have to do this, and you have to do that. And I listened to her, and I said, I was saying in my mind, the only thing I have to do is stay back to God. You know? But I was there, I listened to her and everything, and I said, listen, I'll come and see you. So I went back to my regular doctor, spoke with them. But doing all these tests, and then I had to do an MRI. I've never done an MRI before in my entire life, so this is new to me. And I remember I went there in the morning, and I did not bother my sister. I just took the bus and I go to have my MRI done. And then I was there, and the person said to me, well, we put me in this little machine, and they put me in there. And I remember she said to me, are you okay? And I said, I'm okay. She said, do you want gospel music? I want the music. And I said, give me gospel music. But I was there, and I was starting to feel comfortable and get used to it. So she said to me, I'm going to release the dye now. And I said, okay, no problem. And she released the dye. Immediately as she released the dye, I noticed I started coughing. I'm just coughing. Then my tongue started to feel heavy. And I said, no, oh my God, what is happening to me? But just as I was about to say to her, something is wrong, she said to me, are you okay? I said, no, I'm not okay. So she came so quickly and opened the machine to take me out and all of that. Tell you something, girl, I didn't know what was happening. I knew that I couldn't breathe. That's all I kept saying. Then I see all these doctors, the room was so full of doctors. Even though I couldn't breathe, and I'm saying to them, I can't breathe. I I'm not breathing. I can't breathe. And they were saying, and this other doctor, she's the head of the hospital. She came and she said to me, Sharon, talk to me. I'm trying to talk to her, but I'm looking at the machine, it keeps going down and down and down and down. It's out there, I can't breathe. But you know, that machine going and going down and it's going down. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, no, this is serious. But I keep saying to her, I can't breathe. So they were there and they really worked. They really worked on me until it was explained to me that the reaction that I had to the dye is so bad that even though I'm breathing and I can't breathe, I could just pass away right there. So you see how God is good? You see how God is good? You know? And you know, these people, you just go and you keep going to the different doctors and they're all over, and I remember it was so overwhelming that all the things that they tell you and all the tests that you gotta do. And I remember saying to Dr. Davis, Dr. Day, I don't want to do chemotherapy, and honestly, I do not want to lose my voice. I really don't. I'm not emotionally ready for that, to go there. And you know, he said to me, I said, is there any way we can, you know, try your best, that I don't have to lose my voice. And then he said, he came back, I had another appointment, he said, well, we're going to do a lumpectomy, not a mastectomy. I said, oh, I will do it. Baby girl, happy.